Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of Under the Radar Season 3. Today we are talking about the bench wonder, Cameron Payne. Now, was his journey easy? Was it hard? But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it was hard. He came from a small town in Memphis, Tennessee. He played for Louisiana Collegiate School in Memphis, Tennessee. According to ESPN, he was regarded as a 3-star recruit. And normally, when I see 3-star recruits, yes, I had Mac McClung on the channel a couple weeks back, but he had Texas Tech on the line. And I obviously know Murray State because of Ja Morant, but what the hell are these colleges? I mean, look at these colleges! Now, he wasn't like everybody who was 6 feet tall, athletically gifted, went to all the good Nike camps, Jordan camps, and he wasn't as tall as everybody else. At his freshman season, he was standing 5'5", grade 7 here in the Philippines was freshman. So, when he was grade 7, guy was 5'5". But don't worry, the next 3 to 4 years of his life, from his freshman season to his senior season in high school, he was able to grow a devastating 7 inches, bro. He grew from 5'5" to 6 feet in a matter of 2 to 3 years. Wow. Not only that, not only because of the improvement of his basketball skills and his height, he boosted his stats in his freshman season from 8 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound to 15 points, 4 assists, 2.4 rebounds, and 2.5 steals in his junior season. Not only that, he was able to lead them to a Division II state title in Memphis. Wow. Not only that, he boosted his averages from 15 points to 17 points between his junior season and his senior season in high school. Not only that, but sadly, he was not getting his name called by a lot of Division I programs, if you know what I'm saying. He ended up going to Murray State, the exact same college where Ja Morant attended for his collegiate career. Now, the stars really lined up for this guy. He was very lucky, he was very fortunate that the starting point guard, Zay Jackson, was injured. So, the head coach of Murray State was saying, you know what? Let's try placing Cameron, the 6'1" little scrub Cameron Payne. Let's see what he does. He ended up averaging 16.8 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 1.7 steals, and 5.4 assists in his freshman season. Wow. Not only that, he debuted in his college career with 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. If he had a little bit more playing time, he wouldn't have had a triple-double. Not only that, as a sophomore, he won Ohio Valley Player of the Year, and not only boosted his stats from 16 points per game and 5 assists per game, he boosted it up to 20 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals per game. Unbelievable. You're averaging that much, but that ticket was able to give him into the first round of the 2015 NBA draft, picked 14th overall by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, this is where things take a turn. Not a devastating turn, but a turn. Yes, we all know Cameron Payne as the chap who always dabbed up, Russell Westbrook. And 2015 was the time when, Durant was desperate to win with Westbrook, even though he had Serge Ibaka, NBA veteran Darren Collison, Steven the Aquaman Adams. You got Enes Kanter, and of course, Domantas Sabonis. You had a lot of bigs there that, were starting to break out. Not necessarily break out, but maybe eventually become a superstar in the future. Now, Cameron Payne only averaged 5 points, 2 assists, and 1.5 rebounds in his 2 seasons with OKC in 2015 to 2017 NBA seasons. Now, he ended up getting traded in February 23, 2017, as he was traded to the Chicago Bulls for Joffrey Laverne, Anthony Morrow, for Taj Gibson, Doug McDermott, and a 2018 second round pick. During his tourney and his time with the Chicago Bulls from 2016 to 2019, he averaged 6.7 points, 2.3 assists, and 1.8 rebounds. And not only that, during the times that he had in OKC and in the Chicago Bulls, he was going up and down from the G League. He bounced up and down from OKC Blue to the main roster, and then from Chicago to Windy City. In 2019, he signed a 10-day contract with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers liked Cameron Payne, but they didn't really want to keep him long term. They ended up signing him to another 10-day contract, but after averaging 2 points per game in his second 10-day contract, they decided, you know what, I don't think that Cameron Payne deserves another contract extension at all, or I don't think he even deserves a 10-day at all. So, sadly, they had to let him go. 2019, right after, 3 weeks later, he ended up signing with the Toronto Raptors. He played 2 games with them, but sadly got released. Not only because, they didn't use him like that much. So, why not, why do we have this guy? Why are we paying this guy if this guy is not really here? This guy is not scoring much. I mean, 2 points, 0.6 points per game is not much, 2019 to 20 NBA season, he played for the Shaanxi Longs of the Chinese Basketball Association. In his 2 games with the club, he averaged 22 points, 6 rebounds, 7.5 assists, and 5 steals. After 2 games with the club, he was sadly replaced by their favorite import, Jamal Franklin. Not only that, right after he was replaced, he was actually was supposed to be paired up with the big man Eric Moreland, a former NBA veteran who just came from the Texas Legends of the NBA G League, or the G League affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the Shaanxi Longs it's not a very good team. They've always been outside the playoffs every time I watch the Chinese Basketball Association. And I think the stint for Cameron was very useful. I mean, it showed that he could shoot the 3 confidently. He averaged 32% from 3, and he kind of looked like Damian Lillard out there. I mean, man was hitting 25-footers, 26-footers, 27-footers, sometimes a half court. It'll go in. It was just cash. Now, Shaanxi has always been in the midst of the playoffs, but they don't really make it, Now, they had amazing players like Stephon Marbury, former first-round pick in PBA import Chris McCullough, then NBA veteran Shabazz Muhammad, and of course, the Argentinian wonder, Luis Scola. Now, before he decided to come back and maybe try again for the NBA, he had to approach his mom that, maybe, Ma, I don't think the NBA's, for me. But his mom said, don't stop doing basketball. Never quit. I believe in you, and you will make it to the league one day. You'll make it back, and you're going to get a guaranteed contract, baby. And just because of the motivation of his mom, Cameron decided to push through and come back, this time with the Texas Legends of the NBA G League. Good news for him, he was able to average 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists and 2 steals, averaging a triple-double. In the G League, you deserve an NBA contract, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as soon as his contract expired with the Texas Legends and after a 7-seed performance by them in the NBA G League playoffs, the Phoenix Suns decided, to test him for the NBA bubble since they needed more bench artillery. Now, I mean, if your bench is really Cam Johnson and Javon Carter, do you think he'll score a lot? I don't think so. So if you get a guy from the G League that's averaging a triple-double, why the hell not? Why the hell not sign him? And it ended up becoming one of the best moves Phoenix has ever made recently. The 2019 to 20 NBA season, he averaged 10 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Now, he'd only averaged these numbers in 12 minutes per game. you get not only double-digit points, you get 3 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal. You know how hard it is to get a steal in the NBA? The best league in the world, and you're grabbing steals? I'm impressed. But not only that, he was able to sign an extension with them for another year, signing for another 2 years from his time in the NBA bubble. 2020 to 2021 NBA season, which is the current season that we ladies and gentlemen are today, he's averaging 8 points, 3 assists, and 4.3 rebounds. Now, the only reason why his points per game dropped is because they're actually giving him less minutes. They're giving more minutes to Mikal Bridges, actually. But the good news for Mr. Payne here, not only he's taking over the playoffs with multiple double-digit performances, 19 against the Lakers, 15 against the Lakers, scorching us at the fourth and third quarter. And not only that, he improved his three-point percentage from 36 to 51. That is his performances from his time as a rookie to just last season. And now this season, he only dropped by a little bit. From 51%, he's now 44%, and that's still ridiculously good. And looking at these highlights, he's making everything. Not only he's creating shots for others, man has the confidence, he has the swagger, going off screens, finishing on opponents confidently, and giving my Lakers an absolute headache. But you know, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay optimistic, hoping that we win. Today. I'm hoping, because I'm filming this the day before. So. But I'm hoping that we could win. But Payne is a bad man. He is a bad man. Hence the name. Not only he's because his last name is Payne, he's giving other teams a pain on the offensive end. Man, he has a future in NBA. I can see him as a solid bench scorer, like a solid role player, If you need 3-point shots to go in, I'd definitely grab my phone and contact Cameron Payne's agent. Yo, you got Payne available? Now, Cameron Payne will become a free agent after this season, and let's see if Phoenix or any other team would take Mr. Payne over here. But I honestly think if you average one of the best 3-point percentages in the NBA, by the way, he's actually top 6 in the NBA for 3-point percentage. Wow. He is the 6th most largest 3-point percentage shooter in the NBA. This is interesting. Now, I'm hoping that the Lakers, pass through the Suns. Lakers in 7. Of course, I'm a Lakers fan, so I have to stay with, my team, because I'm born in Los Angeles. Now, I'm looking at the bright side. If we see the Suns go past the Lakers, I'm not going to be that mad. Look, I'll be upset, but I know that we might get another superstar this offseason. So I'm looking in the future. I'm looking always in the bright side. I'm not saying that I'm betting against my team, and I hope they destroy the Suns. But I had to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, what has been going on with my beautiful Lakers, and who has been making me scratch my head and have massive headaches every time I watch ESPN and TNT broadcasts. So, I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoyed this week's video, and I shall see you next week. Bye-bye.